Hello there. Today I'm travelling from Auckland to the UK via Dubai on an Emirates flight. So I'm here in the Emirates lounge in Auckland, just sipping some champagne. So today, as usual, they're showing Moët Chandon Brut Imperial champagne. So the largest champagne brand in the world. Evidently they make somewhere in the region of 28 to 30 million bottles of this a year. Moët Chandon owns somewhere in the region of 15,000 hectares of vineyard in the Champagne region to enable them to produce this much wine. Although I'm absolutely certain they will take grapes from other vineyards as well as their own. The house was founded by Claude Moët in 1743 and today is a large part of the Louis Vuitton Moët Hennessy luxury beverages group. The wine is a blend of Pinot Noir, Meunier and Chardonnay with somewhere in the region of 30 to 40% of Pinot Noir and Meunier in the blend each year, with the balance, the remaining 20 to 30% being made up of Chardonnay. Also included in the blend will be 20 to 30% of older reserve wines. The wines will have been hand-picked, they'll have been whole bunch pressed to give a lovely clean juice. I can't actually find any information that specifies this, but one would assume that Moët would use principally the cuvée, the first pressings, to make their wine, as that will give the purest juice with the best sugars, the best acidity and the freshest flavours. The wine will ferment in stainless steel tanks, and the approach at Moët is to make sure that all the wine goes through a malolactic conversion, which will soften the wine and give it a little more roundness. The style here being dominated by the red grape varieties should be a fuller style, so undergoing malolactic conversion will add a little weight to that, as well a minimum of 2 years aging with the yeast lees in the bottle prior to dégorgement. Now, the dosage that this is bottled with is pretty standard for a Brut champagne. It's about 7 grams per litre of sugar. And it's worth noting that the blend for this wine, with the different vintages, the different varieties and the different vineyards being used, the number of different wines in the blend will probably exceed 100. So let's have a look at the wine, shall we? Firstly, I've been talking for a little. I poured this a couple of minutes ago, and there's still a bead of very fine bubbles rising persistently, slowly there. Tiny pinprick bubbles. So let's see what we make of the aroma, shall we? The forefront of the aromas are appley, lemony, citric notes. Coming behind that, you have a yeasty note, and that's all overlaying some mineral character. So let's have a taste. The wine's dry. There's a lovely appley crispness to the wine that then leads into a sort of a smoother, more creamy, yeasty note, running onto a mineral finish. The length is pretty good, if not exceptional, and I'm left with a lovely clean sensation in my mouth thanks to the wine's good acidity. I have to say, with Moët, it is a champagne that's worth buying and perhaps drinking a couple of years after purchase, because it'll gain a little more in richness. Currently, this is light to medium bodied. I hope it would open and round out with a bit more time in bottle. I've not infrequently heard people mock the quality of Moët and Chandon. But actually, in general, when I come to it, I tend to find it's a nicely made champagne. If I come across examples that have had a bit more age, they can be really enjoyable to drink. It's a wine to which I'd give a score of 88 to 89, and it's a really nice way to start my journey to the UK. So thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've enjoyed the tasting. If you have, do please press the like button. That would be fantastic. If you'd like to watch more of my tastings, do please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that way you can get yourself an alert and be notified every time I publish a new video. If you have any comments, please pop those in the comments box below. If you have any friends you think might like to watch the video, do please pass it on to them. That would be fantastic. I will of course leave a link to the Wine Searcher webpage for this wine so that you can find out where it's available near you and at what price. So thank you once again for watching, and I do hope you'll make some time, come and join me in the near future for another tasting. Till then, bye for now.